Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. We're diving into OpenAI's highly anticipated Orion model today.
Orion, yeah.
You might remember OpenAI as the masterminds behind ChatGPT,
hmm
which pretty much took the world by storm a while back, but Orion, this is looking like a whole new level of incredible.
Yeah, it really is a fascinating advancement.
I've been hearing a lot of whispers about Orion being a total game changer, like a meta model at the heart of a self-improving AI ecosystem.
Yeah.
That sounds seriously revolutionary. Can you break down the big idea for us?
Well, imagine AI designing things like personalized cancer treatments
Wow.
or predicting natural disasters. I mean, that's the potential we're talking about with Orion.
Really?
And one key development that has everyone buzzing is its ability not only to perform tasks,
Right.
but to generate synthetic data
Okay.
to train other AI models.
So instead of just relying on real-world data, Orion can create its own training grounds for other AIs.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly efficient.
It is. Think of it this way. If GPT-4 could write a novel in a month,
Yeah, okay.
Orion could potentially write one in a day.
Oh, wow.
It's not that it's 100 times bigger, but it uses its resources way more efficiently.
Wow, that's a serious speed boost. But why is synthetic data such a big deal? Doesn't AI need real-world info to understand how things work?
Real-world data is valuable, sure, but it has its own issues.
Okay.
It can be expensive and time-consuming to collect
Right.
and clean,
Okay.
and sometimes it's just not available at all,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
especially when we're dealing with sensitive situations.
Right.
For example, imagine training an AI to diagnose a really rare disease.
Oh, well.
Finding enough real patient data would be almost impossible.
Yeah.
But Orion could create synthetic data to mimic those rare conditions.
Well,
This would speed up medical research, but without compromising anyone's privacy.
that's a phenomenal application. So synthetic data can basically step in where real-world data falls short,
Exactly.
opening up all kinds of possibilities for AI development.
Precisely. And because Orion generates its own training data, it can adapt
Mm-hmm.
and improve the entire system, almost like a self-learning AI ecosystem.
This is really starting to sound like what people talk about with artificial general intelligence, AGI, right?
Yeah, you're onto something here. Orion's design, with the synthetic data and its ability to learn across various fields,
Right.
is definitely a step toward AGI.
Yeah.
It's not quite there yet,
Yeah.
but it's pushing the boundaries of AI.
It really is. It's like watching AI evolve right in front of us.
Right.
And with Orion's learning across different fields and creating its own data, it's starting to resemble the way humans learn.
Yes.
This is a huge step toward AGI, where AI could potentially solve problems we haven't even thought of yet.
It's amazing.
But unlike ChatGPT's release,
Yeah,
OpenAI is being much more strategic with Orion's release.
they are.
Why the more cautious approach?
Well, with technology as powerful as Orion,
Right.
it's crucial to make sure that it develops responsibly.
Yeah.
OpenAI is giving early access to select partners and researchers
Okay.
to test it and figure out its potential in specific fields before making it available to everyone.
So it's like a testing phase to ensure that Orion is used for good and to maximize its impact.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
OpenAI is being very careful and making sure things are on the right track before going big.
I see.
And remember, with all the buzz surrounding Orion, it's still almost a year away
Yeah, that's a good point.
from its official launch.
Yeah, it is important to stay grounded amidst all this excitement. We've seen a lot of reports in places like The Verge and The Information highlighting Orion's possibilities, but it's also super important to be discerning about the information out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's bound to be hype and speculation.
Right.
Even Sam Altman,
Yeah,
OpenAI CEO, has called out some claims as being way overblown.
rightfully so. So as we navigate this new landscape full of possibility and cautious optimism, the question is, what could this mean for the future? If Orion lives up to even half the hype, how will it affect industries, science, and even just our daily lives?
That's what we'll look at next.
Okay.
Let's explore some of the implications of Orion
Okay.
and how it might change the world as we know it.
Okay, great.
Let's do it.
Sounds good. We've established that Orion is going to be a huge player in how AI evolves.
Yeah.
But let's get into the details.
Go.
What kind of real-world impacts are we talking about? What are some specific areas where Orion could really excel?
That's where things get interesting. Picture a world where AI helps scientists figure out
Yeah.
the mysteries of the universe,
Yeah.
or engineers design buildings that can survive anything.
Okay, I like where this is going,
Yeah.
but can you give me a more concrete example?
Sure. Let's look at material science.
Okay.
Imagine Orion helping scientists come up with brand new materials that we've only dreamt of. Materials lighter than air, but stronger than steel.
Oh, wow.
Or substances that can turn sunlight into energy super efficiently.
It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And it's not just material science. Think about the impact on healthcare.
Okay.
Orion could analyze massive amounts of medical data to identify patterns and predict outbreaks
Right.
before they even happen.
Wow.
Or it could help doctors come up with personalized treatments
Wow.
for every patient.
That's incredible. We're talking about saving so many lives.
Exactly. And then there's finance and transportation. AI could predict market trends super accurately
Yeah.
to help investors make better decisions.
Yeah.
Or we could have self-driving cars that are amazingly safe
Right.
and efficient.
It's hard to even grasp all these possibilities.
Yeah.
So we have AI designing materials, changing healthcare, revolutionizing industries.
Mm-hmm.
What about our everyday lives? Will we have our own Orion assistants to help us with our daily tasks?
It's possible. We can't predict the future for sure.
Right.
But I can definitely see a world where AI is just a part of our daily lives.
Yeah.
Imagine personalized learning experiences where AI helps us understand things better
Okay. Yeah.
and learn new things.
That would be amazing.
Think about how much time you spend just trying to find the right info online.
All the time.
Orion could find and organize everything just for you,
Yeah.
saving you so much time and effort.
That's amazing.
And what about entertainment and creativity?
Oh.
Imagine AI composing music based on your mood
Oh, wow.
or creating stories you would love.
That's incredible.
The possibilities for art are endless.
It sounds like the future is going to be a lot more interesting and a lot easier.
Exactly. AI could be our partner in progress.
I see what you mean.
It could help us solve problems
Yeah.
and become more creative and innovative.
It's all pretty exciting, but this technology is still really new, right?
It is.
There's still a lot we don't know, and we need to approach this carefully.
You are absolutely right. With any powerful technology, there are risks and challenges.
Right?
OpenAI is working hard to develop Orion responsibly.
Right.
But as a society,
Yeah.
we need to be having discussions about the ethics of AI and how to manage this new frontier.
I agree. It's not just about the tech itself. It's about how we use it.
Yes.
And what we do to prevent things from going wrong.
Right.
We have to make sure AI helps everyone.
Exactly. We need to be aware of potential bias in these systems.
Right.
And make sure algorithms are fair, transparent, and accountable.
It sounds like we have a lot to think about as we move into this new future with AI.
We do.
Okay.
But with careful planning,
Right.
open discussions, and a commitment to ethical development,
Right.
AI can help us build a better future.
I like the sound of that. Well said. So as we continue to explore the vast possibilities of AI, I encourage all of you listening to stay informed, stay curious, and be a part of the conversations.
Yeah.
That will shape the future of AI.
Absolutely.
And now, let's see what questions and thoughts you, our amazing listeners, have shared with us. We've really gone deep on OpenAI's Orion model today, exploring how it could change everything from science to our everyday lives.
It's pretty exciting.
It is. Now let's hear from our awesome listeners.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got some great questions that get right to the heart of what Orion means for the future.
I love hearing from our listeners.
Me too.
Their insights really add a lot to the discussion.
Absolutely. So let's dive right in. Our first question is from James in Jacksonville.
Okay.
James asks, with all this talk about synthetic data, could AI ever completely stop needing real-world data?
That's a great question, James.
Yeah, it is.
While synthetic data can speed up AI development in a lot of areas,
Right.
I don't think it will ever completely replace real-world data.
Okay.
It's like learning to play chess against a computer.
Okay.
You'll learn the rules and strategies,
Yeah.
but to become a master,
Right.
you need to play against real people.
So real-world data brings that unpredictability to the table.
Exactly.
Okay.
Real-world data has all the messy, unexpected stuff that makes up human experience.
Yeah.
That's what helps AI adapt and evolve.
That makes sense. Our next question comes from Sarah in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Sarah asks, if Orion is only available to select partners for now, when can the rest of us expect to see it?
That's a big question, Sarah.
It is.
Unfortunately, we don't have a specific date yet.
Okay.
OpenAI is being very careful
Yeah.
and making sure they understand the impact of this technology before releasing it widely.
So we just have to wait and see.
Oh, yeah.
But the anticipation is definitely killing me. Our last question is from Maria in Miami.
Okay.
Maria asks, what are some of the downsides or risks with technology as advanced as Orion?
It's a super important question, Ray.
It is.
And it reminds us that we need to be careful and thoughtful.
Right.
As we enter this new frontier of AI, one potential risk is unintended consequences.
Okay.
Even a system as advanced as Orion is only as good as the data it learns from.
Right.
So if the data has biases, the AI might make unfair or discriminatory decisions.
So it's not just about the technology. It's about the humans who design and use it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
We need people from all backgrounds involved in developing AI to make sure it's fair and benefits everyone.
I couldn't agree more.
It's a big responsibility.
It is. It seems like we're at the beginning of a new era in AI.
Yes.
One with huge potential, but also huge responsibility.
It's an amazing time to be alive. We're seeing technologies emerge that could change the world as we know it.
I know, it's so exciting.
But it's also time to be thoughtful and engaged.
Absolutely.
So stay informed, stay curious, and join the conversations that will shape the future of AI.
And on that note,
a
huge thank you to all of our listeners for joining us today on the Deep Dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning,
Yes.
and keep diving deep into the fascinating world around us.